Hi, I'm Carrefour and I'm here to bring you chaos in your life today. Merry Christmas, yippee-ki-yay. So I was left unsupervised during Black Friday-ish and I finally bought something I wanted since a very long time. This heavy thing. It's a small dental vacuum former. It's intended to make retainers from dental implants, from what I understand. Commercial vacuum formers, even targeted to makers, can cost thousands of euros, and I just paid 69 for this one after discounts, cashback and whatever. It's essentially a heater on top here and a vacuum on the bottom to clamp the material here, heat it up. When it begins to droop and soften enough, you can just pull a vacuum, the object is formed. I wanted to build one since like 5 to 10 years. You just need a small space heater or even a toaster oven. Just a regular vacuum. There is some holes in the plates, but it tends to be big because you're limited to whatever space heater you have, and usually if you do it yourself, you actually want a usable size. This is barely usable. The build surface is around 13 centimeters, and that's all we can do with it. So it's really made for teeth. It's like exactly the size for 1/2 of the mouth, and that's it. But hey, it sounds fun for occasional use and for my tiny space here. Vacuum formers are used a lot in the industry to make small packaging, like for example this medicine ampoule trays. You can really imagine how they had like one shape and just pulls the soft plastic on top. Probably these take out like sushi trays. I also have this example, it's from German gingerbread. And you can really see that this tray is nothing special. They even added a lot of like small details and grooves to make it more structural, but it's less than a millimeter thick. For traditional injection molding, you need to make a very big and usually complex mold. For this, you just need to heat the material just enough, put a vacuum, and you can move on to the next part, and you can make thousands of these per hour. I initially had a lot of very serious plans for this machine, but I kinda missed the deadline, hint hint. So I'm gonna explore and experiment with different materials, get the hang of it, and I just want to try increasingly coarse things, just for the fun of it. My materials today are these sheets of plastic that are made specially for these formers. You can get them from 0.35 millimeters up to 4 millimeters, which seems kind of extreme for this machine. This is 1 millimeter hard, and I think it's PTG. In my other bag, I have the soft one that they market as silicone. This is ethylene vinyl acetate. It looks like hot glue. It's flexible. And for the objects, why not some litchis? I have a rubber duck. I've 3D printed some Barbie legs out of resin. I printed some teeth on the Bamboo Labs. And I'm interested in seeing how close to the glass transition temperature we can go. ABS is around 100 to 110 degrees Celsius. I want to see what material is the bare minimum that will survive in the machine. I also have teeth I stole from a child. Maybe we can make some kind of nice potpourri or something. And maybe like use it for some chocolate or something else. Let's go. I plug this into a separate outlet. There are 2 buttons, one for the vacuum. It's very loud and smelly, and one for the heat. Let's try it with the normal plastic. There's a recess here made to mate this part. Let's try the obvious, which is Barbie legs, obviously. Resin should be able to resist the heat enough. First the heat, then this up. And I have to wait. Wow, can you see the bubble now? It's kind of interesting. I just lost a lot of footage. I got this mold out. The resin got soft enough to deform. The other one, 1 minute later or two, was okay. You can actually see the voxels, the 50 micron layer lines from its 3D printer. It's barely noticeable, but somehow you can see them in this mold. You can hear it. I'm not sure it's really usable as is. I really had to dig to get the legs out. I had to deform it here and it's damaged. Maybe we can work with the steel balls so I can comply round. Let's take my legs and bury them slightly. I'm gonna test this EVA. It's drooping. You can see the layer lines again. And also this looks yummy. Surprisingly enough, one of the legs is just dropping by itself. The removal process was much easier. I don't think the balls did anything for this, except remove geometry. I feel like with this one it would work, but it would be difficult to get out. But this one is very rigid inside here, and maybe without the balls I could actually get it out. It feels like silicone, really weird. Maybe for small parts it could be useful to add little sticks here or drill bits or something to add some geometry here to make it a little more stiff, and it would be enough. I feel like the next test should be if ABS is heat resistant enough to not deform like the legs did. Let's try the flexible again. Use this like putty and just build a dam around. Go! Yeah, you can see all the layer lines. It will really benefit of vapor smoothing. And you can see all my fingerprints. I'm surprised it gets so much detail. I'm gonna try to make like a potpourri of some sorts. A few litchis. I forgot the rubber duck. Stolen teeth. Be like magical. It could be a very nice ornament for Christmas. See if anything survives. I'm very curious about the duck. And make a candle. About moral support. I'm gonna add a little bit of clay just to make sure that we have something that works. This is beautiful. It's drooping. This is a failure. I still don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like all the air went to all the holes, so I'm gonna add balls all around so that the vacuum actually pours on the other legs. This is cursed. Somehow the rubber duck is still there. Christmas! Welcome to the actual tutorial of the video. On my last video, somebody said that it's a very bad tutorial. Now you have a tutorial. Get some wax. Making a mess is mandatory. For this candle, I feel like a wick on top of the rubber duck and one here could be very nice. Let's use a medical scalpel. Yep, now mark an egg, poke it through. His name is John Wick. I have something here, but you want to heat this up in a bain-marie. I'm gonna use gloves and do this in a very savage way. Never mind. Hot wax incoming. Yay! It's the next day. I got this out of the freezer. Wonderful. Exquisite. Christmas.